sugar before the sugar tax came in. I worked out to play more of that before I started the video. So here we go, another iron brucaster. I've not yet bought a bottle of iron brew and taken the sticker off to put over the headstock, so you can see this one was a Jim Deacon Telecaster neck, marred with a scratch body, and it's squeaking again because I might just give this strap away. I keep using it. It's like one of those ones you get free with Chinese guitars. It's like the plasticiest plastic you can possibly imagine for the end bits. Yeah, so this one's actually already sold. Someone asked me, it was actually going to be a Buckfast guitar, and someone emailed my page the other day and said, just when I'd undercoated it but hadn't yet painted it, said, are you doing any more iron brew ones? I want one. And it was like, well, I could just paint it orange instead of green, so I did. Yeah, and I wanted HSH, so I only had one white humbucker neck pickup in my box. No, I had a couple of neck pickups, but I didn't have any bridge pickups. So what I did was I shunted down and made a humbucker out of these two, the two single coils, because the middle one's reverse wound, reverse polarity. If you put them in series, you end up with a humbucker. So it doesn't really have any super fancy wiring. I did alter the tone control, so this one does the neck pickup and this one does the middle and the bridge volume and a 5-way switch. So it just kind of does. That was all the guy wanted. So there you go. Normally I would have put in switches doing stupid stuff, but I mean, ultimately I don't know whoever uses those switches. Yeah, so maybe running through the tune. I'll just put these strings on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we've got bridge pickup. Just playing through my wee Laney DC15, no pedals on. The fuzz I was using for that Purple Haze was my Gojira Effects. I can't remember if it was a light Meat Boy or a dark Meat Boy, but I just bought it because it's Terminator on the one thingy and his eyeball lights up. That looks pretty cool. So bridge. Bridge and middle. Middle. Neck and middle. Neck. But I was using the first pedal there. I always use a rat pedal. That's my favourite. Oh, if I thought of this a wee bit more in advance, I could have plugged in the. I'm selling a couple of pedals just now, ones I never use and I'm skint. So I had an MXR distortion which is gone. What was that one again? The Clone Centre copy. These were ones I bought them and they were cool and they were on the pedal, but I never ended up using them. All I ever really used is the Rat, and since then a couple of the Fuzzes. There's not really any point in getting rid of the chorus or the delay or the tremolo because I'm only going to get like a £5 for them, so I might as well keep them. So what I've still got to go is an Arian stereo flanger, which is pretty cool, which I actually forgot I had, and I recently bought a Yamaha one, so there's no point in having two. Not that there's really any point in having one, to be honest. For all I use, it's not even plugged in. And the other one was the Michelangelo Batio, which was like a sort of tube screamery type thing. But I don't really like this. I've not really got much use for this sort of low distortion. I just want clean and filthy. It's like having something in the middle, which I can totally see if you're like into blues or, you know, any sort of subtlety, but that's not me. I'm quite happy just using extreme filth. And the only reason I use clean in these demos, well, is really just for demoing guitars, especially when it's a Strat, because you feel like a Strat should be able to do clean, but buckers all the way. So this wasn't the easiest one to build. I bought it, actually I already had the Jim Deacon neck on it, and when I got this it was just a black Strat, but it totally didn't work, and the reason is this, I think it's all Tele necks, they don't quite fit in the neck pocket, so the guy had put it in as far as it would go, but the intonation was all off because it was sitting, you know, it was only 10mm, 5mm even, too far that way, which just meant that the whole guitar was just pish. So what I've done is I had to, I routed out the body. I didn't touch the neck. I routed out the body to take the longer neck. Did quite a good job of it, I do say so myself. So now it's just it's intoned perfectly. And the neck's a lovely sort of gloss finish, which I like, which you don't really seem to get these days. I think this just comes from the sort of the older fashioned, you know, maybe 90s or possibly even 80s, when, you know, the glossy neck, where people think this slows you down, and it just doesn't. It's glossy necks just feel nicer. This squeaky strap is definitely getting given away free with this guitar. I hate it. Actually, the bass player in the band I'm in, which I'm now, we had a wee discussion on Friday night, and the guy, why don't we call it Krankenhaus, which is like German for mental hospital, and we all just went, yep, that's fine. So we're now Krankenhaus, and not house, Haus, Haas, Krankenhaus. And we went and just got our first gig actually, playing in Bar Bliss, or not Bar Bliss, Club Bliss down in Kirkintilloch, just down the road, with Guns N' Roses, who, if you look at the After the End poster, they're playing on Sabbath. They were supporting us, so we're going to support them, or we as in Krankenhaus are going to support them. It looks like we might have found our Aussie for the Black Sabbath band as well. Guy came in yesterday and he was on Sunday. He was totally amazing. I just hope he's up for it. I was in the studio and I took that in. I was in 3 bands over the weekend, and so I was in the Krankenhaus on Friday, and I took that in, and the guys thought it was hilarious, and the other guys was like, oh, so can you like play a bass solo and something? So I was kind of trying to switch onto the bass, and then like just instead of a guitar solo, just playing the bass. That was quite amusing. And then I took it in. I started off. I went in the studio with my pal Ivor on Sunday morning. We're talking about doing sort of an Atomic Rooster type late 60s, early 70s just band. I love the guy. The guy's a great bass player. I just never knew a drummer, so I just asked the Sabbath drummer if he fancied it, and he seemed up for it. So I was like, yeah. So me, Rob, and Ivor maybe doing something in the future as well. And then I was in with Sabbath, and I did all 3 bands with that thing. So in Sabbath I was playing that thing, and the bass is really good. I mean, the guitar works so well. You're just totally unaware of it being there the whole time. The only time I did notice was we were playing a ZZ Top song. And I was noticing that, see, when you were hitting the A, I was just playing the guitar on it, when you were hitting the A, you could feel the neck kind of going whoa, because obviously it's got an A there as well, so when you hit the open A on that, you get sympathetic vibrations through the bass, so it was only when I was only in that song did I really notice it. Not that it made it bad, I was aware of, this was kind of felt like it was doing that. But it's amazing how comfortable it was playing guitar and bass, and how after playing it for 30 seconds you didn't even notice which either one there was. If there was more use for having a bass and a guitar in the one instrument, that should fucking patent that shape. It totally works. When I've played other double decks, stop talking about that. I'll do a video of that instead. So here's the another iron brucaster. I can't remember what number this is. Is it 6 or something like that? The last one went to Amy Lou, girl from the Kingdom, out Fife way somewhere, or going by the way she talks anyway. She bought 2 of them. She's got a few months ago she bought a blue one with an orange scratch plate, and then obviously she bought one that was orange with a blue scratch plate with P90s in it. That was pretty cool. What does the rhythm track in Purple Haze go like? I'm so over it, but do. Can't remember. And record us all at the same time. away. Yeah. It happens a lot of these guitars. Once, because if they've been sitting, well, this one, the neck wasn't on properly, or it wasn't in the right place, so this guitar's never been played, do you know what I mean? For years. So any guitar that's been sitting, not being used for possibly even decades, it takes a while for it to get back into being a guitar. You know, even though I set it up and just last night, and even just in that me playing it for 10 or 20 minutes there, it just keeps getting better and better and better as everything settles in. I think like kind of the wood gets used to being vibrated and all that. This might obviously all be absolute bollocks, but it seems to make sense to me. Maybe it's just me getting more used to playing it. But whatever, I've noticed that before with guitars. You know, it's like once you've been playing it for a good sesh, it just seems an awful lot more alive. I mean, it sounds better now than it did when I started the video. That might be quite a lot to do with the fact that the strings have now bent in a wee bit more. Rock and roll!